great pleasure and my humble responsibility to introduce to you the next governor of this great state, because he'll make it great again, of New Jersey, Christie.
Day here in Ocean County. Really has been a long day today for us, but an exciting one because we have been all over the state of New Jersey today. Bergen County, Middlesex County, Monmouth County, now Ocean County, and we are thrilled. We're thrilled to end our day in Ocean County. I want to thank George for his great introduction. He has been, and he and Joanne have been great friends to me and Mary Pat for many, many years, and to our family. And I want to thank George not only for his support, but most importantly for his friendship. George, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And when you're talking about friends, George mentioned that primary that we had. And fortunately for us, we got through that primary with a victory, and we brought our party back together. Steve Lonigan and I were campaigning together yesterday in Flemington. He was working for me today here in Jackson, and our party has never been more united than it is going into this election on Tuesday night. But I will tell you that when things were getting a little rough in that primary, there was somebody who stood up and stood up strong for me and for Mary Pat. And I will tell you that if you look back, and when history does look back on that primary, and they decide who made the big difference in that primary, history is going to show it was Congressman Chris Smith standing by my side, and I will never forget it. I got all my running mates up here, our Ocean County team, the sheriff, Freeholders Bartlett and Little, our assembly candidates. I think even Chris Connors found his way up here. Way to go, Chris. He's not on the ballot, but, you know, it's such a tradition in Ocean County to be voting for the Connors. Trying to find one somewhere on Tuesday to pull a lever for. It's great to have you here, and it's great to be a part of this team. And we are now, ladies and gentlemen, 48 hours and 15 minutes. Chris Smith said it exactly right. It all comes down to turnout now. It all comes down to who wants it more. Who's more committed to changing the state of New Jersey? Is it us? Or are we going to allow John Corzine to submit us to another 4 years? You know what John Corzine has brought us. The highest tax burden in America. The highest unemployment in 33 years. We're 50th in business tax climate. We're 50th in the ability of small businesses to survive. We are 50th in property tax affordability. We are 50th in the number of public university seats for our high school graduates. We are 50th rated in the worst roads in America. 50, 50, 50, 50. And now John Corzine is running $30 million worth of TV ads to try to make you scared of what a Christie administration would be like. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I mean, how much worse can I do? President Obama was here today. He did not announce a 51st state. That's bad news for John Corzine. That means we're still going to be at the bottom if he has his way, because believe me, he's promised you more of the same. John Corzine has said, if he's reelected governor, he's going to raise your income taxes by $1 billion next year. He says if he's reelected governor, he'd be happy to raise your gas tax. Happy. And now, for Ocean County, and I want Ocean County to listen very carefully to this, on Friday, the governor got caught telling the truth. I know, it hasn't happened much in the campaign, but he actually got caught telling the truth. He was buddying up with his pals from the New York Times, trying to act all brave and courageous, and he told them, selling the toll roads worked well in Indiana, and maybe that's something we should revisit in a second term. Well, let me tell you, if John Corzine gets another 4 years, he's going to sell the New Jersey Turnpike, he's going to sell the Garden State Parkway, and he's going to raise your tolls here in Ocean County 800%. We are the only thing standing between him and that, and we better get to work. Now, we have two totally different visions of what government is supposed to be all about. John Corzine thinks higher taxes, more spending, more government programs, more intrusion in your life by the government, more decisions about your life from Trenton is the right way to go. He believes that. And I believe much differently. I think government's gotten too big and too out of control. And we have to cut spending. And we have to cut taxes. And we have to raise regulation off the backs of businesses. And we need to start growing private sector jobs in this state again. These are two very different choices in 48 hours for you to choose from. So don't let anybody, even us cynical New Jerseyans, say your vote doesn't count or that there's no difference between the two candidates, so it doesn't matter who I vote for. Listen, you couldn't find two more different guys than me and John Corzine. We were born in different places. We were raised in different places. We have different values, and we will take New Jersey in two very different directions. And so if you want a government that is smaller and smarter, with more of your tax dollars back in your own pocket and out of Trenton, then I'm the guy to vote for. Greetings to the sheriff from my running mate, Sheriff. Kim Guadagno is campaigning tonight in Union County and in Bergen County. We were together today in Monmouth County for a little while, and then she headed north and I headed south. But New Jersey government is going to look entirely different in 78 days. In 78 days, imagine this sight. And Tommy Kelleher, your great mayor in this town, is going to understand this better than anybody because he was a great prosecutor for Ocean County, and he understands what it means when prosecutors wind up getting into political office. We look at it in a totally different way. Imagine what the feeling is going to be in Trenton. It's 78 days on January 19th when two former federal corruption prosecutors walk up the front steps of the State House. Because we need a state that we can be proud of again. And we need a governor who's not going to sit there and spend millions and millions of dollars of his own money enabling corrupt politicians all across New Jersey. John Corzine spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to support Joe Ferriero in Bergen County. Now he's going to jail. Thousands of dollars to support Senator Joe Coniglio. He's going to jail. Tens of thousands of dollars for Mayor Sharp James. He's in jail. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to prop up John Lynch in Middlesex County. He's just getting out of jail. And hundreds of thousands of dollars to Wayne Bryant in Camden County, and he's going to be in jail for a long time.